हैं तो सेफ है।
एक है तो सेफ है, ये नरेंद्र मोदी जी की महाराष्ट्र सरकार की स्ट्रेटेजी है। हम आपको ये दिखाना चाह रहे हैं। एक है तो सेफ है।
जैसे सरकार बनेगी 1 दिसंबर से गैस सिलेंडर का कीमत सिर्फ 450 रुपए। हिंदू देखा जाएगा, न मुसलमान देखा जाएगा, न घुसपैठिए देखा जाएगा।
सन्यासी कपड़े डालते हो, गेरुआ डालते हो, पॉलिटिक्स से भाग होते।
मी देवेंद्र फडणवीस आणि सगळ्यांना सांगतोय की तुमचं बटेंगे फटेंगे सोडा, पण मुंबईवरती घाला घातलात तर हम आपको काटेंगे।
मठाधीश और माफिया में कोई ज्यादा फर्क नहीं होता।
जब भी जाति के नाम पर, क्षेत्र के नाम पर, भाषा के नाम पर बंटे हैं तो निर्ममता से कटेगी।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a vote for एक हैं तो safe हैं and vote of no confidence for जहर की राजनीति or even the divisive agenda as the BJP has alleged of जातिगत जनगणना. Welcome to the biggest battle for pride, where prejudice has been the cornerstone. The projections have been sweet like jalebi for the saffron camp, but the sway of the Muslim vote seems to have gone missing for the India alliance, like the samosas. Well, Times Now, India's election news headquarters, over the last few hours has got you the most comprehensive and accurate poll of polls for the states of Maharashtra, Jharkhand and Uttar Pradesh by polls. The common thread that seems to be emerging is that khatakhat divisive politics of vote jihad and Gerua phobia have flopped, and the unity call of Prime Minister Modi of Ek Hain to Safe Hain seems to have consolidated the Hindu votes. But what's the pan-India impact of Batonge Katonge brand of politics? We will break it down for you over the next 45 to 50 minutes. But first, let's get you the poll of polls for Maharashtra first. Take a look at the numbers on your screen. There are all the polls that you can see in Maharashtra. The Muslim matrix seems to have failed, and the India alliance with BJP taking a decisive lead. BJP-led alliance is projected to get in the poll of poll average 147 to 169 seats, while Congress-led alliance getting between 99 to 127. Others can be anywhere between 8 to 15 seats. That's what the poll of polls is suggesting. As per the Jharkhand's poll of polls numbers, BJP again seems to be having an advantage in a neck-and-neck fight in Jharkhand. BJP-led alliance seems to be getting 40 to 45 seats in the average. JMM-led alliance is seen to be getting 34 to 40 seats. Others likely to account for 3 to 5 seats. There's only one poll in Jharkhand that gives the general direction of the results in favor of the JMM Congress RJD alliance and keeps the BJP on the back foot, trailing. Other four opinion polls exit polls keep the NDA in an advantage position. So we'll have to wait. There is one poll that bucks that trend, and that is the Axis My India poll. This election, Uttar Pradesh, 9 seats by poll was also a very keenly fought election. Guns were out today on polling day, and stones were pelted as the blood of a young girl also tainted the polls, as a Dalit girl was alleged to have murdered on account of her wanting to vote for the BJP. Today, voting on these 9 seats in Uttar Pradesh really seemed to show that both sides had literally a lot at stake trying to win the advantage in these elections. It was literally a do or die battle. Not just that, even Akhilesh Yadav was furious at the alleged misuse of state power. He tweeted a video from Mirapur constituency where the SHO was seen carrying a revolver and having an argument with women voters. Let's tell you what the polls numbers say for Uttar Pradesh. The BJP in Uttar Pradesh also seemed to have an advantage with 6 out of the 9 seats in the average going to the BJP plus RLD, while the Samajwadi Party is projected to get around 3 seats. Let's now get you JVC exit poll on the big issue in this election, the big slogan in this election, and whether "Batoge to Katoge" slogan resonated. Excuse me. If you look at those numbers on your screen, people who agreed very much that this slogan has worked, 39%. People who agreed, 21%. Combine the two, it's 60% people who believe that this slogan has worked on the ground for the BJP. On the other side, 32% people do not agree that this slogan has worked, and 8% people had no opinion on this. And this was the big game changer, because the slogan of Samvidhan Khatre Mein Hai, caste censors, which were really the trump cards of the India Alliance in the Lok Sabha poll, seem to have been countered with Batoge Katoge. Well, also what we got from the JVC poll on how these schemes are working on the ground. Look at the details on your screens. Extremely useful, the Ladli Behan scheme, say almost 30% of the people, useful 31%, so that's about 60%. Bribing voters, 27% people believe they were bribing voters, and no opinion about 13% of the voters. So 60% of the people really believe that the schemes were also a game changer. And if you really look at both Batoge Katoge and the schemes that gave the BJP an advantage, the numbers are there on your screen. So ladies and gentlemen, the Motorola legitimate question we're asking on the News Hour tonight: kiska vote katega aur kahan batega? That's the question, and that's the debate coming up on the hour.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Gaurav Bhatia, national spokesperson of the BJP, Harshvardhan Tripathi, senior journalist, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author, Smita Prakash, editor, ANI. Also joining the debate, Sabah Naqvi, senior journalist, Danish Qureshi, spokesperson of the AIMIM in our studios tonight, Kishore Tiwari, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray group. Joining the debate, Anurag Bhadoria, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Clyde Crasto, national spokesperson of the Sharad Pawar NCP, Brijmohan Srivastav, national spokesperson of the Ajit Pawar faction of the NCP. But my first question goes to my friend, Congress leader Sanjay Jha. And Sanjay Jha, advantage BJP NDA is what all polls are showing for Maharashtra. As far as Jharkhand is concerned, except one poll, it seems to be in favor of the NDA alliance. Uttar Pradesh again in favor of the BJP plus RLD. Would you say that the caste census bogey, as the BJP calls it, and the Samvidhan Badal Denge, the constitution will be changed bogey, has now failed to take off? It didn't take off in Haryana, doesn't seem to be working in Jharkhand and Maharashtra. Do you think the slogan Batoge Katoge, Ek Hai To Safe Hai has literally done for the BJP what the constitution is in danger did for you in the Lok Sabha election?
Navika, a very pertinent question, but the fact remains that we can only have a very transparent and an honest discussion on it when we know the final results on the 23rd. I'll give you an example. Right now, I've just got a message from somebody on my mobile that TV9 has given the majority to the MVA in Maharashtra and has put Mahayuti at a much lower number. In Jharkhand, it's very clear that Axis India believes is going to be a sweep by the India Alliance. Now, I'm not going to say that a poll of polls is scientifically an accurate way to gauge what the voting can be, but let's assume for the moment, because I think it's important to have a conversation anyways, let's assume for the moment that the trends are that Mahayuti may be ahead in Maharashtra and in Jharkhand and the NDA in Jharkhand. The fact remains that in Maharashtra, and I have my friend Clyde here as well, the sentiment across 4 of the 6 regions appears to be very pro-MVA. I said that earlier and I'd repeat it with valid reasons, both economic as well as political, that in Vidarbha and in Marathwada, the Congress looks like it is on a very strong wicket and continuing its good performance in the Lok Sabha. Western Maharashtra, the NCP Sharad Pawar will be, I think, in my opinion, maintaining his stronghold, and Uddhav's party, led along with the Congress, will do well in Mumbai. So I fail to understand as to why one is going to see a sweep by one side or the other. In my opinion, where Maharashtra is concerned, it remains a potential hung assembly situation at worst for the MVA. If you look at all the polls, they seem to indicate that one of the two is winning, but a big possibility could even be a hung assembly. And, something that a lot of people haven't said so publicly, but maybe this is a good time to put it on the table.
Well, it is because the Satta Bazaar in Maharashtra is actually saying odds are in favor of the NDA. Second, the odds are in favor of a hung assembly. It's only in number 3 that the Mahavikas Aghadi or the India Alliance really comes into play. But Gaurav Bhatia, the question tonight is, has the election slogan of the Lok Sabha now petered out for the opposition, and that if, of course, the real results will be out on 23rd, and today we are only looking at the exit polls of various agencies. How true they are, how correct they are, only time will tell. But the advantage to the NDA that is seen in these exit polls, do you think the narrative has once again gone in favor of the BJP?
Navika, let me start by saying, and these are only exit polls, so we should wait for the results on the 23rd. But जनता ये कह रही है कि यहाँ के हम सिकंदर, the BJP, Mahayuti, as well as NDA is the सिकंदर. और जहां तक महावसूली अघाड़ी की बात आती है, तो ये कहेंगे दिल के अरमा आंसुओं में बह गए, हम वफा करके भी तन्हा रह गए. This would happen after the 23rd, when we will see Mahavikas Aghadi falling apart because they will be, not even close to our mark. What are the reasons why the exit polls are reflecting that Mahayuti would do better? One, decisive leadership. Shri Narendra Modi ji at the center, and in Jharkhand, Babulal Marandi ji, Devendra Fadnavis ji in Maharashtra, along with Eknath Shinde ji and Ajit Pawar ji. It's more credible. There is no infighting like the Mahavikas Aghadi. There is better cohesiveness between the alliance partners. Second, these schemes that empower the citizen. And there has been a good track record of running the government in Maharashtra. People have not forgotten the misdeeds of the Mahavasuli Aghadi, from corruption to being anti-Hindu, killing and murders of, sadhus in Palghar, and Anil Deshmukh being Home Minister being arrested. I think that has resonated with the people. It would be safe to say, on the basis of the exit polls, एक है तो safe है, अगर बटोगे तो कटोगे, has been accepted by the people of Maharashtra. and Jharkhand as well, as the poll of polls reflect. And vote jihad, the appeals by ulema, violating the constitution, the model code of conduct and the Representation of People's Act has been rejected. And I must say to my friend, the very good spokesperson Sanjay Jha, but the worst psephologist I've ever met, he predicted a victory for the Congress in Haryana. They lost Haryana. He predicted a victory for the Congress in Chhattisgarh, in Madhya Pradesh, in Rajasthan. They lost that. And now yet again he comes out and he says Congress is winning these two states, and going by his track record, which is perfect, I'm sure it is the BJP and the NDA which will be winning these two states as well as the bypolls in Uttar Pradesh and other states.
Well, Okay,
quick. A quick rejoinder, Navika, I'll take only 30 seconds. You know why, Gaurav, I feel confident? Because when I saw Mr. Vinod Taude yesterday in action, caught on camera, I believed you guys were in deep panic. Number two, when I saw the press conference that actually spread fake news and artificial intelligence generated press conference allegation, I know the BJP has a lot to worry about. And as far as Jharkhand is concerned, infiltrators, Amit Shah publicly agreeing that he has failed in his job so disastrously that infiltrators have come from Assam and gone into Jharkhand. That's what gives me the confidence that you're losing both the states.
अच्छा सुनिए संजय भाई, हो गया संजय भाई, ऑन अ लाइटर नोट रैपिड फायर है, तो मैं जीत के बाद 23rd को आपको वड़ा पाव खिलाऊंगा, आपको भी वादा करना होगा, आप मुझसे रूठेंगे नहीं और फैक्ट्री की जलेबी खिलाएंगे हारने के बाद, फैक्ट्री की जलेबी खिलाइएगा।
ये वादा है मेरा, लेकिन 23 तारीख को मैं दिल्ली में हूँ, वड़ा पाव खाने के लिए आपको बम्बई आना पड़ेगा, समझे ना?
वेल, तो जलेबी यहाँ खा लेंगे और वड़ा पाव के लिए मुंबई चले जाएंगे। बट वन मिनट, क्लाइड क्रास्टो, you know, I'm only looking at the exit polls that have come out so far, and Clyde Crasto gives me the sense that advantage BJP, even if we don't say it's winning, it's advantage BJP or the NDA alliance, and nowhere is it showing that the Congress led alliance with the other parties, the Maha Vikas Aghadi, is being able to come to the halfway or the majority mark. How do you see these these exit polls, Clyde Crasto?
See, Navika, you know, the exit polls have come through. Some agencies have done their homework, they've worked. Everybody has to earn their living. Some people have gone, they've done their hard work. Be fair to them. But the point here is people like us who are connected to the grassroots, who are connected to the ground level, we know what we've been talking to people, what people have been telling us. Let me tell you something, the 23rd will show a different picture. We've had Haryana before us. Like, you know, people will laugh when I talk about Haryana, but it happened. The same thing will happen in Maharashtra. Believe me, I'm not saying that, you know, we will be doing 170 and 180 and all. This is like whatever has been shown. But definitely we have the edge. Maha Vikas Aghadi will definitely do well because we've been connected to the people. I mean, you know, Gaurav Bhatia was like, looks like a, you know, good to see him smiling today, but he was like a 24/7, you know, politician. He went on talking about everything today. Chill today. You know, we've all fought with each other for 20 days now. It's time to chill and understand the logistics that is happening. There are certain things that have worked for the Maha Vikas Aghadi. There are certain things they may have worked for Mahayuti. But let me tell you 3 things that will definitely work for us and it will show on the 23rd is 1. When Anil Deshmukh was attacked that day, 2 days ago, just before the polling day, that is going to make a difference because people are upset that the law and order situation in Maharashtra, because people, miscreants, are going anywhere thinking that they can do whatever they want to do. There is no fear of the law. Secondly, Vinod Taude, he's going around and distributing money. It was out there in the open. That is going to show that people are frustrated, you know, the BJP is frustrated and is trying to buy votes. And the third thing, and let me tell you something, in a couple of days, all the reports are going to come out that the video voice note of Mrs. Supriya Sule was an absolutely deep fake and an AI generated voice note. And this is what is going to prove to us that, you know, the people have realized that the Bharatiya Janata Party has gone to its lowest ebb of doing things to get votes, you know, like dirty. This was the dirtiest ebb that they could go to, is to actually target a lady.
No, vehemently being opposed by Gaurav Bhatia. Counter.
Make sure that counter. Help.
Okay. So I think Clyde Castro has very rightly said that all of us should relax now, and there is no point, bickering over anything. We should wait for the results to come. But I must tell you, the lowest in Maharashtra polity was when Mahavasuli Aghadi saw a commissioner of police absconding, and the then Home Minister, Mr. Anil Deshmukh, the one that you are sympathizing with, was behind bars. It was a government of corruption. And I must also tell you, Clyde, that, definitely hasn't worked well for your alliance when Kharge ji, your ally, says, Zehreela Saap hai BJP, RSS, kill them. When Arvind Sawant calls Shaina NC, my colleague, imported mal, when Sita Soren in Jharkhand is called rejected mal, when Nana Patole says BJP ko kutta bana diya jayega, and Uddhav Thackeray clearly stating hum kaatenge. So this hasn't gone very well. I think it should have been an election of accused.
The vitriol in the campaign was there for everybody to see, and I don't think.
Now give me 30 seconds to respond to
No, I don't think koi hum kisi se kam nahi tha ye. This film was hum kisi se kam nahi. But Anand wants to come in. Coming back to you, Clyde. But Anand.
Yeah, sorry, Clyde, but 30 seconds is my forte. So if you please pardon me, no.
I need to respond to that anyway.
Yeah, no, three states. So very briefly, 30 seconds on each. On UP, my condolences to the families who were bereaved of the terrible tragedy of the brutal rape and murder of the Dalit girl who said she's going to vote for BJP and was mercilessly, brutally killed. And all those Dalit activists who say that we are working for Dalit rights, they're completely silent today. It's a complete shame, crying shame, Navika. Number two, on Jharkhand, it's very clear when in US, when they were trying to explain Trump's victory, they said, look, the hidden voters have come out. Essentially, there were no hidden voters. There was the media that was hiding the voters that were out in the open. And those voters were petrified that their jobs and their livelihood would be taken up by illegal immigrants. That is what has happened in Jharkhand to sway it for the BJP and the NDA. Because if you look at, for example, even the PIL that was filed in Jharkhand High Court, it was filed by a Christian. The tribals were genuinely worried and petrified that their jobs, their livelihood would be taken by Ghusbatias, which incidentally the Congress promised free cylinders and welfare schemes to the Ghusbatias. So, who is to blame there? And finally on Maharashtra, my good friend Clyde was talking about that there is absolutely no respect for law and order. But during the Mahavikas Aghadi, there was, leave alone respect for law, there was no law and order. The police commissioner was on the run. The home minister was arrested. The Mumbai mafia was saying, "Bhai, police se keh rahe the, agar aap hamara kaam karoge, to hum kya karenge?" That was the situation. But if you, to be honest, if you look at the situation even in the poorest 5 or 7 districts of Maharashtra, Navika, just 30 seconds, is very important. You look at Hingoli, you look at Amravati, you look at Vashim. The BJP, according to the exit polls here, is doing surprisingly well. And if it is doing very well in the areas hitherto considered rural distress, then I'm afraid the exit polls only point to one direction. Having said that, the rural distress, paradoxically, is now because of the Ladli scheme guaranteeing 1,500 rupees per month to the eligible women. Now the agriculturists are complaining of shortage of labor. So the cotton picking prices have doubled from 5 to 10 rupees per kilo because there are no people to actually pick the cotton. So that is the irony of the thing. You guarantee, money to women and you have immediate agricultural labor shortage, be that as it may. The fact of the matter is RSS on the ground working actively learned the lesson after Lok Sabha. Coupled with that, the welfare schemes, or you can call it Revdi or be that whatever you may call it, the freebies, it is ensuring BJP's victory.
And that's what the survey also shows, that schemes have worked on the ground apart from the narrative that went along. And Smita, did you see it operating in that sense? Or do you think there's going to be a surprise on the 23rd?
There's going to be something which is happening, so which means that I disagree with what Clyde said and what Gaurav also said. There is no time to chill, because if you see the numbers which are coming up, whichever way you want to see it, whoever is going to form the government, it's going to be with a slim majority. So if it is going to be, let's presume it's going to be Mahayuti in Maharashtra simply because of the number of pollsters who are saying that. If it's going to be Mahayuti with a slim majority, it's an existential crisis for the NCP, SEP. What is going to happen with them, right? Because it's a small entity. It's going to be difficult for Uddhav also, because for him also, it's an existential crisis. Where does he go after this? Does he merge with the Shinde faction? What does he do? For the BJP, if they form, for the Mahayuti, if they form government, who's going to be chief minister? Is it going to be Fadnavis or is it going to be Shinde? Depends on the numbers that the Shinde Sena brings. And they have formed, there has been a precedent that somebody who's been chief minister can become deputy chief minister. So there also, there's going to be uthal-puthal if that happens. As far as Jharkhand is concerned, here also if you see that there's going to be a different kind of a scenario, because as we were talking earlier when you made the earlier program, in which you were saying that, the people who were campaigning for the BJP were non-BJP people, and you see the hoardings out there. You saw Mr. Modi there, Amit Shah there, Vajpayee there, Nadda ji, and you didn't see Champai Soren, you didn't see Raghubir Das. So who's going to be chief minister if it's going to be the BJP which is going to form government in Jharkhand? And if that happens, what happens with Soren? What happens to him? That in spite of going to jail, he is unable to form a government in spite of all that.
It's much closer in Jharkhand and Sabha. Raghuvar Das is incidentally a governor, so he...
Don't even rule out Nishikant Dubey also.
Navika?
If there is a sweep for the BJP and you get away from the tribal model, then Nishikant Dubey would certainly fancy his chances there. So that's not the issue. The more interesting issue is if it's a close call in Maharashtra for either side, who is the chief minister of either side? That is really an issue.
We will get to that stage when we get the seat.
Unless, like your opinion poll, the exit poll, says that the Agadi is ahead, it gets a majority. Otherwise, look at the implications. I'll say one thing, the most serious implication. Congress, BJP will carry on, whatever it is. The most serious implication would be for the Uddhav Sena. Because I've never known of a Parivar family-run party being taken away by someone else. If they don't do well, we are seeing a new model in Indian politics. Can you see the DMK, some outsider is going to walk away and say, by Stalin, I'm taking all your MLAs. That's what's happened in Maharashtra with the family-run party. You think Akhilesh Yadav is the son of Mulayam Singh Yadav, the founder. Everybody, give me a model. Show me a model where this
very important point. But before I go to that, my basic issue here is, are there going to be many slim margins in Maharashtra, which is why Smita says nobody can chill right now. And is this going to be a face-off? Because आज तो चुनाव था उत्तर प्रदेश में और अनुराग भदौरिया जी की पार्टी तो आग बबूला थी पूरी तरह से जो उत्तर प्रदेश में हुआ. अब 9 सीटों में ऐसा हुआ. There are 288 seats in Maharashtra where, because there are 6 players, 6 large players and many smaller players, will there be even narrower margins, and is that going to once again create another war of words, war with the election commission? Anurag Bhadoria ji, Uttar Pradesh में?
देखिए, उत्तर प्रदेश में जो आज हुआ वो आपने भी देखा किस तरह से पुलिस वहां पे वोटरों को रोक रही थी, और पुलिस ने अन्याय नहीं किया होता तो चुनाव आयोग 7 पुलिस वालों को सस्पेंड क्यों करता? हमारी शिकायत पे उसने 7 पुलिस वालों को सस्पेंड किया. इसके मतलब पुलिस कहीं ना कहीं अन्याय कर रही थी. ये तो आप मानेंगे कि नहीं मानेंगे?
लेकिन इलेक्शन कमीशन फेयरली काम कर रहा था, ये आप मानेंगे कि नहीं? ये आप मानेंगे?
आप सुनिए ना, मैंने यार दिक्कत, आप दोनों तरफ चलते हो. आप दोनों तरफ क्यों चल रहे हो? अभी तो आप कह रहे थे कि नहीं, जो अनुराग भदौरिया की पार्टी थी, उन्होंने बड़ा क्या किया। अरे हमने तो लोकतंत्र का सम्मान किया, लोकतंत्र के लिए हम चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं और लोग वोट डालने जा रहे हैं, ये उनको रोकने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। और हमें क्या, आपके एक पत्रकार जो दूसरे चैनल के, उनके साथ भी धक्का मुक्की की, उन्होंने साफ साफ दिखाया। अब तो सब कैमरे में कैद है, छुपा क्या सकता है। इस तरह से लोकतंत्र थोड़ी होता है ना। आप लोकतंत्र में पुलिस का दुरुपयोग करेंगे तो ये ठीक नहीं है। और हम समझते हैं कि आपको भी इसका विरोध करना चाहिए कि संविधान और लोकतंत्र बचाने के लिए आप फोर्स का इस्तेमाल नहीं कर सकते। अगर कोई व्यक्ति अपना आई कार्ड, अगर वो वोट डालने जाता है, वहां पे चुनाव अधिकारी हैं, चुनाव अधिकारी उसका वोटर आई कार्ड चेक करेंगे, उसको देखेंगे वो सही आदमी है कि गलत है। इसके मतलब आपको चुनाव अधिकारियों पर भरोसा नहीं है, अपने बूथ जो आपने एजेंट बनाए उन पर भरोसा नहीं है, आपको भरोसा अपने तंत्र पे। कमाल की बात है। दूसरी बात, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए मैं इतना ही बोलूंगा, जो प्रवक्ता लंबी लंबी बातें कर रहे थे, जिसको कहते हैं ना बुरा जो देखन में गया, बुरा ना मिलिया कोई, बुरा जो देखा आपने, मुझसे बुरा ना कोई। तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रवक्ता के लिए ज्यादा सूट करता है। मुझसे कह रहे थे अनुप्रिया पटेल जी, क्या कह रही थी, आपके साथी की, आपके एलआई मंत्री है ना, क्या बोला उन्होंने कि यहाँ कानून व्यवस्था एकदम खत्म हो गई है। लोग उसमें घर के किस तरह से उस बच्ची के माँ बाप को पीटा, उसके बाप को किस तरह से पीटा, पुलिस ने वो एफआईआर तक नहीं की। वो मीडिया के सामने आके किस तरह से लताड़ लगा रही थी कि यहाँ कोई कानून व्यवस्था नहीं है, जीरो टॉलरेंस की बात करते थे। कहां है जीरो टॉलरेंस? है ही नहीं आपके यहाँ पे। ये मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं, अनुप्रिया पटेल जी कह रही है। तो थोड़े तो शर्म करो। आपके केंद्रीय मंत्री कह रही हैं और आप आरोप मुझ पे लगा रहे हो। और आपकी कानून व्यवस्था खराब होती है तो कहते हो नहीं समाजवादी पार्टी। अरे आपकी कानून व्यवस्था गड़बड़ा रही है। अगर किसी बच्चे के साथ अन्याय हो रहा है तो आपकी कानून व्यवस्था क्या करती है, मुझे बता दीजिए आप। इसके मतलब आपकी कानून व्यवस्था, आपके पुलिस का सिस्टम फेल हो चुका है। पुलिस का जो खाकी का
गौरव भाटिया जी जवाब दे रहे हैं, गौरव भाटिया जी जवाब दे रहे हैं। गौरव सवाल पूछा आपसे, जवाब दीजिए।
There is a Akhilesh Yadav horror series, Criminal Action, going on right now. The first episode was Mohit Khan, where victim shaming was done by Akhilesh Yadav and he said DNA test karao bachchi ka. Then Nawab Singh Yadav, that was second episode, sitting with Akhilesh Yadav and Rahul Gandhi. And a spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party saying रात में बच्ची क्या करने गई थी, नौकरी मांगने गई थी. And 3, what we saw in Karhal today, I would not even say a member of the SC community, I would say a young girl. Her only fault is that she said I'll vote for the BJP. And the 2 accused persons who've been arrested belong to the Samajwadi Party. Once a gunda, always a Samajwadi Party gunda. This gunda party cannot change. And you very rightly said, when 7 police persons have been suspended, that means the Election Commission of India is fairly conducting the elections. And there should be no playing victim card, because IDs will be checked for all, be it a Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Jain or Buddha. That is the rule of the country, and I must tell you that the police, I have the rule is 12.1. It allows even the police force to check the ID to determine and ascertain the identity of the individual walking in, so that there is no untoward incident. Now coming to Maharashtra, there would be a hat-trick again, Navika. Hat-trick because Bharatiya Janata Party with the Mahayuti allied partners will form the government, and 3rd time in a row we will emerge as the single largest party. 2014, 122 seats, 2019, 105 seats, and we hope to better the tally this time alone. I'm talking about the BJP. Second, it is very important that in 2019, people have not forgiven Uddhav Thackeray because there was a pre-poll alliance. We got a clear verdict, clear majority, and he did a U-turn and allied with the Congress and Sharad Pawar. That has not been forgotten. And end, Jharkhand. The motto that we have given, the slogan, Mati, Roti, Beti. And there will be no gas cylinders for the illegal immigrants. Every resource of the country belongs to every citizen. We will not say Hindus or Muslims, like Muslims was said by Manmohan Singh. But the resources of the country and the state of Jharkhand, they belong to the citizens of our country.
All right. But let me get in Harshvardhan Tripathi ji. Harshvardhan Tripathi ji, Anurag Bhadoria ji ने कहा कि सब वोटर ID दिखा रहे थे और इलेक्शन ऑफिसर्स चेक कर लेते. ये नहीं बता रहे कि 3 दिन पहले इन्होंने ही चिट्ठी लिखी थी कि बुर्के वालों का आईडी चेक ही ना किया जाए। आज ये कह रहे हैं कि रोका जा रहा था लोगों को आने से, लेकिन ये भी सही है कि वहां पर पत्थरबाजी हुई, कहीं कहीं हुई, कहां हुआ, और इलेक्शन कमीशन सारे मामले की जांच कर रहा है। ये तो बता रहे हैं कि 7 पुलिसकर्मी सस्पेंड हुए, मतलब ज्यादतियां हुई हैं, लेकिन ये नहीं बता रहे कि इलेक्शन कमीशन ने एक्शन लिया तो वो फेयर है।
नविका जी, मुझे लगता है कि भारतीय राजनीति में ऐसा उदाहरण कम देखने को मिलता है कि किसी पार्टी को वोट देने की वजह से किसी की हत्या कर दी जाए, और ये पहली बार नहीं हुआ है। करहल में जो हुआ, और दलित लड़की कहें, वो बच्ची कहें, या किसी भी तरह से कहें, एक वोटर जो अपने राइट्स को जानता है और उसको एक्सरसाइज कर रहा है, आप उसकी हत्या कर रहे हैं। अब किसने हत्या की, पुलिस जांच करेगी, जो लोग आरोपी हैं। लेकिन कमाल की बात यह कि वो पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री अखिलेश यादव की कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी है। क्या एक भी बयान अखिलेश यादव के ट्विटर हैंडल से, एक्स हैंडल से उस पर आया? इससे बड़ी बात क्या हो सकती है? लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की सिचुएशन पर ही कर देते। वो कहते कि ये देखिए योगी जी के राज में एक हत्या हो गई, लेकिन नहीं कह सकते, क्योंकि चुनाव आयोग, अगर आप जिम्मेदार मानते हैं, तो वही चुनाव आयोग है जिसने 7 पुलिस वालों को सस्पेंड कर दिया। वही चुनाव आयोग है जिसने कहा कि बेवजह पुलिस वाले नहीं रोकेंगे। और कमाल की बात है नविका जी, ट्रांसपेरेंसी सबसे पहली शर्त होती है डेमोक्रेसी की। और आप कह रहे कि नहीं, चेहरा जिसका ढका हुआ होगा, मेरे नाम पे जाके दानिश भाई वोट दे आए, या दानिश भाई के नाम पे मैं वोट दे दूं, या चलिए सब छोड़िए, मैं सबाजी के नाम पे बुर्का पहन के जाके वोट दिया हूं, तो इतनी खतरनाक प्रैक्टिस को कहा जा रहा है कि नहीं नहीं ये करिए। और देश का एक सबसे बड़े राज्य का पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री, वो उसको लेकर चुनाव आयोग को चिट्ठी लिख रहा है। इस तरह का मुस्लिम अपीजमेंट तो शायद कांग्रेस पार्टी भी 60-70 सालों में करने का दुस्साहस नहीं कर पाई। और उसके बाद टीवी की बहस में कह रहे हैं कि नहीं नहीं सब कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया। और मैंने उस चित्र को भी देखा था, और मैंने उसको बाकायदा सोशल मीडिया पर किया कि ये दुखद है लोकतंत्र के, डेमोक्रेसी के लिए बेहद खतरनाक है कि पुलिस वाला पिस्तौल ताने खड़ा है। लेकिन सोचिए, सोशल मीडिया पर एक के बाद एक लोगों ने वीडियो डाल दिया कि आप भाई साहब क्यों परेशान हो रहे हैं, पहले वाला भी तो डाल दीजिए। ये डेमोक्रेटिक सेटअप का मसला है, ये किसी के परिवार का नहीं है कि जैसा हमने तय कर दिया, हमने टिकट बांट दिए, यहां मुस्लिम, यहां परिवार के लोग, यहां जनता रिएक्ट करती। तो अखिलेश जी को नहीं पता चला होगा वीडियो कि पूरा वीडियो क्या है। पहले पत्थरबाजी हुई।
अनुराग भदौरिया, जवाब
देखिए अभी इन्होंने बात की। देखिए हमारे समाज में अगर गांव में जाओगे, जो पुराने लोग हैं, अभी भी घूंघट प्रथा है, और हमारे घर में भी महिलाएं घूंघट करती हैं। मैंने देखा है, हमारी मदर हैं, 75 साल से ऊपर की हो गई हैं, अभी भी वो पर्दे में ही निकलती, क्योंकि वो शुरू से गांव में इस तरह की प्रथा चली आ रही। तो क्या गांव में जब आप पुलिस जाती है ना, जो साधारण लोग होते हैं, जो किसान होते हैं, पुलिस गांव में जाती है तो किसान परेशान हो जाता है, क्योंकि बहुत सीधा सिंपल लोग होते हैं। अगर उस व्यक्ति उनको बार बार रोक के उनकी आईडी चेक करोगे तो डरते हैं वो। ये क्यों नहीं आप समझते? क्योंकि वहां पे जब आपने चुनाव आयोग के वहां पे अधिकारी हैं, लोग हैं, बूथ अध्यक्ष हैं,
कोई पर्दे में नहीं, तो पहली बार चेक हो रहा है। आप फ्लाइट पे चढ़ेंगे, तो क्या आपके आईडी चेक नहीं होती? आप एग्जामिनेशन सेंटर में जाएंगे तो आईडी चेक नहीं होगी?
हर्षवर्धन जी ने बुर्के की बात की, मेरा सवाल है, मुझे इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं है, क्या वो कह रहे हैं कि ये सारी महिलाएं बुर्का पहन के कह रही थी चेहरा, क्योंकि जो वीडियो में दिख रहा है तो वो नॉर्मल इंडियन तरीके से खड़ी हुई हैं, उनका चेहरा वेरीफाई करना तो जरूरी है। तो क्या, क्योंकि उन्होंने एक इंप्रेशन दिया, तो इसका फैक्ट चेक जरूर कराइए। क्या समाजवादी पार्टी कह रही कि बुर्के की महिला का चेहरा चेक ही ना हो? मैं बस ये सवाल पूछ रही।
नहीं, आप चिट्ठी देखिए ना,
चिट्ठी लिखी है उन्होंने।
मैं तो कह रहा हूँ, घूंघट हो, बुर्का हो, कोई भी चेहरा छिपा के कैसे जा सकता है?
आज की वीडियो की बात नहीं है, 2 दिन पहले चिट्ठी लिखी है इलेक्शन कमीशन को।
बुर्के वाली महिला नहीं।
नो, बट दैट इज अ सेपरेट लेटर, साबा, दैट दे हैव रिटन।
आई एम क्लैरिफाइंग,
yeah, that is a separate letter. It is not to do with the women seen today. It is a separate letter that the Samajwadi Party has written that women with burqa should not be checked.
No, you cannot do that. I will say that you have to have the capacity to check everything.
पर वो कह रहे हैं कि लोग डरते हैं, इसलिए पुलिस मत भेजिए, ये मत चेक करिए, सिंपल
नहीं करते क्या? तो कश्मीर में जब शिनाख्त परेड होती है वो ठीक है, और यहाँ उत्तर प्रदेश में नहीं होना चाहिए। How can that happen?
और अभी कश्मीर में सबसे अच्छी वोटिंग हुई, जब ये सब चेक हो रहा है तब सबसे अच्छी वोटिंग हुई।
बिल्कुल
जवाब वहां पे बिना प्रोटेस्ट के the women went and voted. They went in burqa, they went in gungat, they went in jeans, they went and voted. How can you say this?
अनुराग भदौरिया जी
जवाब दे दो। देखिए अच्छी बात कही कि अभी कश्मीर में हुआ, तो इसके मतलब भारतीय जनता पार्टी उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर में जो सरकार है वो क्या डर पैदा करना चाहती है? हमारा सवाल ये है
अगर गलत मैं बार ये सवाल पूछती हूँ कि अगर गलत काम नहीं कर रहे तो डर क्यों लगता है? हमें किसी को डर नहीं लगता। अगर कोई गलत काम नहीं हो रहा तो दानिश कुरैशी किसी को डरना क्यों चाहिए? किसी को डरना क्यों चाहिए?
चैनल के नहीं आप एक चैनल के एडिटर हैं, इसलिए आपको क्यों डर?
पर मैं भी महिला हूँ भाई।
लगता है क्यों चेक कर रहे हैं?
महिला मैं भी हूँ।
अरे तो आप एडिटर हैं, आप गांव में नहीं रह रही हैं। गांव में सिंपल लोगों को देखो जाके आप।
नहीं तो आपको क्या लग रहा है गांव में सिंपल लोग हैं, हम कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लोग हैं? हम कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लोग हैं। मैं एडिटर बन के ही पैदा हुई थी कि मुझे नहीं डर लग रहा। आज कमाल है।
बैठ के आप तो ऐसे
भाई मैं बिहार में पली बड़ी हूँ। हाँ मैं बिहार में पली बड़ी हूँ, सिंपल लोगों की बातें जानती हूँ, समझती हूँ, सिंपल जिंदगी में गुजार चुकी हूँ। अनुराग भदौरिया जी मुझे मत समझाइए।
नहीं समझ रहे
अब जो है ना वोटिंग के अलग अलग
नहीं रहे होते।
ये सिंपल लोगों के लिए रूल है, ये थोड़ा अलग लोगों के लिए रूल है।
इनको भी मजा आएगा, भाजपा को भी मजा आएगा। नाउ कम टू द पॉइंट। सवाल ये है कि देखिए मैं सुबह से एक बात सुन रहा हूं कि एक बेचारी बच्ची जो है उसकी हत्या हो गई, बहुत बुरा हुआ, नहीं होना चाहिए। लेकिन आप महाराष्ट्र में चले जाइए तो महाराष्ट्र में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की या उसकी एफिलिएटेड जो महिला थी उसको लेकर बड़ा हंगामा मचाया भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने। वो जो एक केस बना था जो महिला के साथ में, अभी जो गौरव भाटिया कह रहे थे
चाइना इनसी,
हाँ, वो जो वर्ड यूज कर रहे हैं मैं नहीं इस्तेमाल करना चाहता, इसलिए मैं कह रहा हूं। अब सवाल यह है कि क्या आज जिनके सामने वेपन निकाले गए वो महिलाएं नहीं थी? कहां था वो महिला का कमीशन? कहां है? कोई नहीं है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग कहां है? कोई नहीं। लेट मी फिनिश। अब सवाल आके यहां ये खड़ा है कि आप बात करते हैं महाराष्ट्र में किसी महिला के साथ बुरा हुआ, नहीं होना चाहिए। कोई बच्ची अगर हत्या हो गई बुरा हुआ, लेकिन आप यहां उत्तर प्रदेश में देखिए जो परिस्थिति का निर्माण कर रहा है। ये दूसरे नंबर की बात, इलेक्शन कमीशन चेक करेगा या जो भी सिस्टम है उसका जो तरीका है उसको फॉलो किया जाएगा। अब सवाल यह है कि 7 लोगों के खिलाफ कार्रवाई की गई। मैं तो यह पूछ रहा हूं योगी सरकार जरा में बुलडोजर निकल आती है, क्या यह 7 लोगों के खिलाफ बुलडोजर चलेगा? नहीं चलेगा तो क्यों चलेगा?
सुप्रीम कोर्ट का वर्डिक्ट तो नहीं पाया होगा।
अब आप याद रखिएगा, होल्ड ऑन याद रखिएगा ये अल्फाज, मैं रिपीट। अरे आप मेरी बात तो खत्म कर दें। अब इंतजार करेंगे हम योगी जी का बुलडोजर को लेके, हम रिपीट कर देंगे इस बार।
वाह,
कहानी खत्म होगी सुप्रीम
कोई कहानी खत्म नहीं हुई है, कोई कहानी खत्म नहीं। अभी गुजरात का
वहां कह रहे हैं सिंपल लोग हैं, पुलिस से डर जाते हैं। यहाँ कह रहे हैं बुलडोजर पुलिस वालों पर चलेगा कि नहीं? ब्रिजमोहन श्रीवास्तव जी, द issue here is twofold. Number one, if the NDA seems to be winning, as per exit polls, and I'm not saying this is the gospel truth, as per exit polls, if NDA seems to be winning, there is all this कि simple लोग हैं, आप उन्हें डरा रहे हैं. Should law and order and rules be followed or not followed?
Can I do the video? The video that you're...
Navika ji, in Maharashtra, there is no issue of law and order. Issue is not this actually. Issue is this, that the INDIA is not able to control their partners, and they have not decided anything how they will, if they will get power in Maharashtra, then how they will work in the Maharashtra. They have not given any picture to the voter. This is the main issue. Law and order is fully controlled in Maharashtra. There is nothing abnormal in Maharashtra. No doubt, Mr. Anil Deshmukh was injured in that incident, but it doesn't say that it is the total picture of Maharashtra. So now, one thing is very clear: we are forming government here. No issue. Okay. Mahayuti will come in the power because our flagship program in which the women have, we have given the women 1,500 rupees.
That's
more
true.
than
Those schemes are working, but let's put the video back on screen. The video of Uttar Pradesh, because that becomes the central point. This is the long video, and Smita, you wanted to come in.
Yes, this is what I want to come to, that, you know, everybody is saying that the policemen are pointing the gun at the women. Now, what the policemen have done, one, you know, pointing the gun is wrong because you don't use a gun to point. The second thing is, see, now you're seeing this video, the longer version has now been put out. Earlier, the version was different where he's just pointing this way.
Yeah.
Now you're seeing who he's pointing at. What was happening was that there were men at the back, the women came in front. So this policeman appears to be telling the women that there are men behind you who are throwing the stones. Your long video shows 1,
The long
2, and
video,
3.
please, the one which has the 1, 2, 3 labeled
Yeah,
on it.
those are the
Sharif,
men.
if yes, this
these
one.
are these, see there.
Yeah.
What
And
you're
the second
showing
one.
is
Second.
are the people at the back,
There,
and the policeman
there.
is showing
There.
that ये लोग पीछे छुपे हुए हैं. I am trying to stop them. Using a gun to point towards anybody appears that he is about to shoot somebody with the gun, with the weapon in his hand. You don't point like that. What he's doing is wrong. I agree with that. But he's not aiming to shoot at the women on their heads, which
It's
the
actually at the
slice
men.
word.
Or,
No, he's not
Anurag.
shooting at the men either. He's pointing to the men, and it appears at that stage, the cut and splice video appeared at that stage that he was going to shoot at the women at point blank range. He
अनुराग
was not doing
भदौरिया,
that.
सवाल ये उठ रहा है कि क्या अखिलेश यादव जी ने एक एडिटेड वीडियो, स्प्लाइस्ड वीडियो चलाया एक इंप्रेशन क्रिएट करने के लिए? अगर आप पूरा वीडियो देखें तो इंप्रेशन अलग मिलता है.
देखिए नाविका जी, आप इस बात से तो सहमत हैं कि कहीं ना कहीं कुछ गलत हुआ, इसलिए 7 पुलिस वाले सस्पेंड हुए, ये तो मानेंगे आप? और पॉइंट ब्लैंक ऐसे करके बंदूक तो तानी हुई है, बंदूक तो दिख रही है, किसी पे भी तानी हुई है. क्या आप इस तरह की नेकेड बंदूक तान सकते हैं जब तक कि कोई खास बात ना हो गई हो, कोई ऐसा माहौल ना बना हो? तो आप मानते हैं कि नहीं मानते? दूसरी बात, हम
कौन दिखाई दे रहा है?
जो घटना, जिस बच्ची के साथ अन्याय हुआ, एक मिनट सुनिए, जिस बच्ची के साथ अन्याय हुआ उत्तर प्रदेश में, सरकार किसकी है? भारतीय जनता पार्टी की. भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सरकार में केरल में बच्ची के साथ अन्याय हो जाता तो जिम्मेदारी सरकार की है ना. अगर यही घटना
जिम्मेदारी सरकार की है, लेकिन सवाल ये भी तो है कि पीडीए कहते हैं, लेकिन दलित लड़की का जब इस तरह से कत्ल होता है और एलिगेशन है कि समाजवादी पार्टी के किसी सपोर्टर ने उसको कत्ल किया है, ये एलिगेशन है
ना
जी.
मेरी बात नहीं समझे आप ये बोल के निकल जाना चाहते हैं क्या? एलिगेशन है तो सरकार बच गई, मतलब सरकार की कानून व्यवस्था ठीक है? सरकार की कानून व्यवस्था तो खराब है ना, ये तो मानते हैं ना आप कि सरकार की कानून व्यवस्था महिलाओं के साथ अन्याय हो रहा है. ये हम
मेरी पत्नी मेरी मैं सही
नहीं, अनुप्रिया पटेल भी कह रही है.
वीडियो को लेकर
पटेल भी झूठ बोल रही है,
दौर में
सब झूठ बोल रहे हैं. अनुप्रिया पटेल भी झूठ बोल रही है, बोल दीजिए.
हमको वीडियो वर्जन बहुत ही केयरफुली देखना पड़ेगा, लेकिन इसमें एक चीज तो दिख गई है और हम सब सहमत हैं कि ये चुनाव हो रहा है. पुलिस क्यों होती है? कि गुंडागर्दी ना हो, कोई लोगों को धमकाए नहीं, सब अब आराम से जाके वोट डाल दें. तो इसमें लेकिन वो पुलिस का जो एक्शन है, इसीलिए सस्पेंशन हुआ है, वो सही हुआ है. बस मैं इतना कहना चाहता हूं.
वो सही हुआ है, बट देन व्हाई वोंट
यार, there's inquiry also
inquiry is pending, but I want to ask, why won't they admit that the election commission has been fair if 7 people have been suspended? Because बार-बार अनुराग भदौरिया कह रहे हैं कि 7 लोग सस्पेंड हुए तो कुछ गलत हुआ.
बंगाल में हुआ क्या? बंगाल में भी तो ऐसे हुआ था. Were they suspended at that time?
Anand Ranganathan?
Look, they will always cast aspersions on election commission, right from the EVMs being used and whatever. We've seen this historically. The point is not that. The point is, again and again, as Smita has said, if there is a law and order situation, please point me to a fact where the police should just sit and allow stone pelters to run riot. Please show me a situation.
The numbers are on our screen. The advantage is to the NDA as per the poll of polls. What happens on result day, we'll have to wait and watch. As of now, what it looks like is this is such a keenly fought election. The stakes are just so high for both sides. The BJP is smarting over the poor performance or the unexpected performance in the Lok Sabha elections. The other side wants to be one upmanship is going on, and India Alliance wants to be one up on the BJP. Which side is going to win? Well, we haven't seen the last of the acrimony. The campaign may be over, the voting may be over, but if it is narrow margins, well, get ready for the 23rd of November. This will be an interesting result day to watch. For now, I thank all my panelists, but I request you viewers to join us 6 a.m. 23rd November. It's a Saturday. Just 6 a.m. on 23rd November. We'll be back with result days. We'll get you the fastest results and we'll get you the best analysis and the best talking heads right here on Times Now. Thank you and good night. Be safe.